One of the main problems with foldables has always been creasing. Samsung Display may have finally addressed this with a new design shown at MWC 2025. It's probable we will see this highlighted on the Z Fold 7, probably to ship later this summer. During the phone-centric conference, Samsung Display, separate from Samsung Electronics, showcased a creaseless panel on a foldable phone discovered by Android Central. Although the two are essentially separate organizations, Samsung Display obtains the display panels used in the electronics sector. Over the last several years, the wrinkle has gradually been vanishing throughout the foldable phone industry. Comparatively to Fold 5 and competition Pixel 9 Pro Fold, the Z Fold 6 has a somewhat smaller fold. Assuming the panel is really ready for manufacturing, we might see it on the Z Fold 7, most likely to be shown in July at Samsung's Summer Unpacked event. Having said that, while Samsung Display and Electronics are frequent collaborators, they work on their own schedules. Thus, the creaseless display would not have been produced in time for the Fold 7, and might thus be seen on the Z Fold 8 next year. In any case, the panel Samsung Display presented at the conference does suggest possible future developments for Samsung's foldables. From what we can gather, the creaseless display seems bigger than that of the Z Fold 6, quite sizable at 7.6 inches when unfolded. This means that the phone itself will be bigger, which would feature a larger external display. Recent drawings of the Z Fold 7 hint to this, which would include a more conventional phone size with a 6.5-inch cover display and 8-inch internal. Additionally, the exhibited display looks to feature a hole-punch design for the selfie camera, which suggests to an upgraded camera. An under-display camera is easy to conceal while utilizing the entire screen. So this alteration may be a question of taste when it comes to whether or not is an improvement. We'll know more this summer whether or if Samsung is ready to deploy the new panel this year or wait until 2026. Either way, it'll be a pleasant update. That said, the Z Fold 6 Special Edition, which is a spruced-up version of the Fold 6, is rumored to feature a much fainter crease, and early speculations suggested that the Fold 7 might improve upon that design. Besides, it wouldn't make sense to publicly emphasize Fold 6's obvious crease at a trade event just to equip the next edition with the same screen. Leaked images also imply that the Z Fold 7 will feature a larger shape and would be significantly slimmer than the Fold 6. It could still not break any records for thinness or even the visibility of the crease, but at least it will have a contemporary look. The next phone is also likely to feature larger screens and square edges. The gadget will maintain its predecessor's 4,400 mAh battery, but it may have a 200 megapixels primary camera. It also turns out the Z Fold 7 isn't dropping the S Pen after all, but it's thought to be receiving a bit of a facelift. A recent report says that Samsung is making the stylus thicker than the one on the Fold 6. Leaker Panda Flash said in a post on X that a new version of the S Pen is in the development. While Samuel points out that this doesn't definitely indicate the Z Fold 7 will have the pen integrated in, it does suggest that a new S Pen might be on the coming soon. This rumor is extremely fascinating since it goes against what we've heard previously. Earlier speculations claimed the S Pen would be cut down on the Fold 7, with Samsung likely reducing down its functionality to make the phone itself slimmer. It seems like a typical design trade-off: slimmer device, less competent stylus. But now, it appears like that may not be the case after all. While the Z Fold 7 may not fully reinvent the folding wheel, it's shaping up to provide some fairly appealing features. Rumor has it we'll see a slimmer hinge and a less obvious screen wrinkle, among others. Even with all the enhancements, the Z Fold 7 appears to be playing it safe, concentrating more on fine-tuning than forging new territory. Rumor has claimed that the phone will stay with solid technology, such as the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU, instead than trying for anything too novel. Again, Samsung is apparently planning some substantial adjustments to its next-generation high-end foldable phone, the Galaxy Z Fold 7. According to Jukanosri via ET News, the South Korean tech giant could remove the standard S Pen digitizer from the gadget to conserve space and make the phone smaller than its predecessor. This change might shave off roughly 0.6 mm from the phone's total thickness, putting it closer to the sub-10 mm threshold when folded. For contrast, the regular Z Fold 6 measures 12.2 mm, while the special edition Galaxy Z Fold SE available in limited Asian regions, is currently at 10.6mm. Now, some would suppose that the loss of the digitizer would imply the end of S Pen support. Well, instead, Samsung is rumored to be working on a new S Pen design that behaves more like the Apple Pencil. Reportedly, rather than depending on a digitizer incorporated in the display, the new stylus would interact with the phone via an electrical field. Interestingly, this revelation comes amid customer concerns over the absence of Bluetooth capabilities in the S Pen for the Galaxy S25 Ultra, indicating Samsung could be revising its approach to pen innovation throughout its product range. In terms of display, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is believed to include an 8-inch internal screen, up from the 7.6-inch panel on the Z Fold 6. The outside cover display is also reported to extend to 6.5 inches, matching the size of the Z Fold Special Edition. A bigger internal screen would not only boost multitasking, but also make the exterior display more feasible for daily usage. However, the phone is anticipated to have the same N13 OLED screen as its predecessor, meaning improvements in brightness or display quality could be minor. Next, the Z Flip 7 might be receiving a nice update to a vital component of hardware over the current Gen Z Flip 6, if a fresh rumor is to be believed. According to Dutch blog Galaxy Club, the Z Flip 7 will arrive with a 4,300 mAh battery, up from the 4,000 mAh battery in the Z Flip 6. If this rumor is proved out, it would be the second 300 mAh bump in as many years for Samsung's most affordable foldable, since the Z Flip 5 arrived with a 3,700 mAh battery back in 2023. Battery improvements of any kind are especially welcome for folding phones, which can struggle to provide the same longevity as their candy bar counterparts due to the inherent inefficiency of splitting a battery cell between the two, or more as we start to see tri-folding devices, parts of the phone. Indeed, our Z Flip 6 review found the phone's battery to be a rare negative to an otherwise incredibly powerful smartphone. Galaxy Club also reports that, owing to the way battery capacities are promoted, the rated capacity of the phone will likely be lower at roughly 4,174 mAh. That's still an improvement over the Galaxy Z Flip 6, which the source indicates had a reported capacity of 3,887 mAh. As we previously reported, the Z Flip 7 is otherwise largely anticipated to replicate the design and function of last year's model, with fresh renderings showing the two will essentially be similar in look. That visual similarities tells us a little about the phone's technology too. We're still expecting two cameras, a curved cover display, and an inside screen with a large aspect ratio, but the screens are projected to very slightly increase in size. Still, the Z Flip 6 already maintains a position on our rankings of the best folding phones and top Samsung phones, so an increase to battery would certainly be enough to clinch those slots for its follow-up too. What do you want to see from the Z Flip 7? Is the battery increase enough to warrant an upgrade? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more tech news and updates. Goodbye.